So thank you for joining me for this meditation. I invite you to close your eyes. Make sure that you're seated or laying down in a beautiful, comfortable position that relaxes you. I invite you to bring your focus into your body, allowing your forehead to relax. Notice behind your eyes, release any stress. Notice your neck and your jawline, allowing them to relax more. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Let the heaviness of your arms just be. Notice the rise and fall of your belly. Let your sit bones be heavy, relaxing your hips, your thighs, your knees, checking in with your body, feeling your feet grounded to the floor, bringing your noticing in to your heart space. Your heart space being that sacred place where only you dwell. I want you to look around within your heart space. And let's let it be daylight, not necessarily night. Notice that as the light comes in and the daylight comes in, so do the green grass and the trees, birds flittering from branch to branch. They sing, playing joyfully. A gentle breeze barely moves the trees and the leaves, but it's there, it's present. You can feel it on your skin. Just allow yourself to take in the beauty of the nature, to really embrace the fresh air filling your lungs, taking a deep breath of it in and out. You look up into the sky and it's blue. It's so blue. You decide you're going to go for a walk while you're on the path. The path just appears through the forest. It brings you to a gentle stream. The stream just allows you to come in and hear the roar of the water. The water just allows you to focus in on its conversation, the waves, allowing the waves and the gentle conversation of the stream to just take your thoughts from the day-to-day away. They just flow like the water down the stream. So beautiful. The path turns at the stream. It allows you to just focus on the ground, the dirt, the minerals that Mother Earth provides, the greenery that's growing from it. And then you stop. And you notice that there is a cat to your left. It is not unfriendly. It stares at you and you stare at it. Whether it be a lion, a tiger, a panther, your eyes connect. She is communicating with you. She sees you. You hear her. She invites you to her. Without fear, without trepidation, you move to her slowly. You rub her back. She allows you, showing you that she welcomes the touch. She invites you on to her back. You crawl on, and she starts to move forward, first at a walk. Then she paces herself, moving faster and faster. You hold on, no problem, around her neck. It is almost like riding a horse bareback, but this is a cat. I can't believe she's letting me ride. And you move faster and faster. And then you notice that your arms are no longer locked around her neck, but almost feel like they're touching the ground, they're touching the floor of the forest. And your feet are moving, they're in synchronicity. And then you realize you are this cat. When her head turns, you see through her eyes. When she roars, you roar. When she moves through this earth, you move with her. You decide to run. You and the cat are one. You are her, she is you. You run. No obstacles. No challenges. Just the air, the sunlight, the warmth, the breeze. You run. And just take a moment to run. You see the world in a different way. You see it through her eyes. You see other animals and you have a mutual respect. You bounce up rocks like they're play toys. A rocky cliff comes up and you move through it with grace and ease. Still taking in the sounds of the earth, the crickets, the birds, the frogs, all things that are life. You get to a peak at the edge of a cliff, and somehow you thank her and just stand upright. And when you do, you separate from her and you thank her for the glorious run, the movement, the air, the feeling of the earth under your feet. And then you look up into the sky and you can barely see, but your eyes detect movement. It is like a dot in the sky, blue. You take your hand to shield your eyes because in shielding your eyes, you block out the sunlight. And you see the spot comes closer and closer and closer to you. And you recognize this great eagle. She's soaring, coming closer and closer. She circles over your head. And with little effort, decides to land right next to you. Your eyes lock, and you connect. You see her, but she speaks with you. Not a word spoken, for it's telepathic, and she invites you. And you go to her. You raise your arms. She takes flight, circles you, and picks you up by your arms. You are flying. There is no nervousness. There is no fear. You hear the actual creaking of her bones as she flaps her wings up and down, up and down, with so little effort. You mimic her, and your arms go up and down. And before you realize it, you are one. Your arms are her wings. Your movements are her movements. Your vision is that of the vision of the eagle. For eagles can see for up to a mile or two. You look down on the earth, and although you are soaring and you are flying, you see everything, every movement. You see the fish swimming when you course over the stream. You see other birds taking light in the trees, dancing around. Your arms spread, her wings spread, and you take flight on an air draft that allows you to just move forward and even further. For the eagle is the one that flies highest and closest to divine. It is the one that soars the highest. And you soar, and you move with grace and ease. You thank Spirit, saying, I never knew what it was to fly like this, so freely, so easily. Feeling the wind lift you up, finding joy in your heart for being able to soar. You are now over a great lake, for it is grand and it is surrounded by mountains. You see the mountains, some taller than others, making its rocky range. You soar, seeing a nest. It's your nest. It's home where you choose to be. You land there for a while, just taking a look at your surroundings and the beauty all around you. And then you spot her. You see a dolphin You see the water. You look, and what you thought was a great lake was actually just the inlet of an ocean. You decide to soar, to take a closer look. You fly with ease and grace. You decide to skim the water, flying just a foot or two over it, able to see everything, every movement. You love the water. And then you decide to dive, and you do. And the moment your beak touches the water, a transformation takes place. You become the dolphin. And you find your body moving in ways you didn't know it could move. The body and the core are moving in motion. Your feet are flapping. And you are with a school of dolphin. And you move with ease and grace, cutting through the water. Like it's the air, like you're flying. The other dolphin are playing around you. You can all hear each other's conversation. You're talking, you're swimming, you're laughing, you're playing. It is so beautiful. And then you hear it, the moan, deep, deep, deep. And it is the mother and father whales that happen to be close by as you pass them by. You swim past turtles of great knowledge, jellyfish. You swim with joy and laughter, leaping. You swim up and jump out of the water and come back down with ease and grace, splashing each other and playing. And you do it again. You go deep, deep down, and then you race up to get as high as you can, and you jump out of the water. And you see the splatter of the whale as she pushes the water up, playing with you. And you come back down, each of you jumping over each other. This is what it feels like to be free. The freedom of movement, the freedom of thought, the freedom of laughter, the freedom of playing, the freedom of being together. The beauty of it all, the oneness of it all. You play, enjoying, laughing. And then you hear it, the call to come back. You smile and laugh, and your whole school turns around, and you swim toward shore, laughing and playing, greeting one another. But it is time. And as the base of the ocean comes closer and closer to you, soon you feel it at your belly, and you know that you are close to shore. And as the other dolphins retreat, you move, and what were fins are now your hands. And you go closer, and the water gets shallower, and the base of the ocean gets closer, rubbing your belly, and you find that it is no longer fins but your feet, and you just stand. You stand upright, crawling right out of the water. You have a smile on your face. The laughter, the joy is still resonating and allowing. And you walk to shore, and you sit on the sandy beach, and you look out, and you realize that I am the maker of my world. I can run, I can fly, I can swim. I am the creator of my world, and just in that moment, you change it from the beach back to the forest, the greenery, and the ocean becomes the stream, and you hear its conversation, and you notice the birds, and you feel the warmth on your skin, and you feel the gentle breeze. I am the creator of my world. And you bring the focus back to your heart space, and you realize you have never left. That all this vastness, all these changes, everything that you wished for and wanted was created right there in your heart. All you need do is ask. A clarity comes in, an understanding, a joy, a love. You take a deep breath in and out. Another deep, deep breath in and out. And you wiggle your fingers and you move your toes just to be back, to know that you are in your body. And whenever you're ready, if you choose to, you open your eyes.